everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so thrilled that you are visiting. I hope that you subscribe, like, and comment, and let's get into this look. Right now what I'm doing is just applying a water-based moisturizer to my face. This is also going to help the foundation go on really well, and it keeps my skin moisturized underneath. Of course, you guys know that this is the longest part. This is the eyebrows. I have to shape them out. My eyebrows are really like all over the place. So I'm going to tame them right quick, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown to fill them in. And you'll see exactly how I do this here. And then I'm going to conceal them with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toffee. I'm just using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee to line out and conceal some of those hairs underneath my brow bone, and then also just to clean up the look a little bit. Okay, starting to look like something. I'm loving the shape, so I'm going to continue doing the same thing. Okay, and I did the other eye off camera just because it takes a long time, and the important part here is just to blend, and it's also to make sure your eyebrows look like sisters, not cousins, okay? The next part, I'm just taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee, the same thing I used to conceal my eyebrows. I'm using that on my lid, and this is just going to serve as a base or a primer, if you will, for my eyeshadow look. Listen, Super Scent and this crayon case have been setting trends. She has been making millions, and I can see why. So I'm going to use this palette to get the look that I want today. So the first shade that I'm going to start off with is Tan, and then I'm going to go in with the dark brown after that. I'm going to use Tan as a base and as like a transition color. It really meshes well with my skin, and I do love how much the Box of Crayons palette has so much pigment for us African American women. So it's going to show up pretty well, and you'll see all the other colors that I use later. They're going to be fantastic. Now it's time to blend, sis. It is important to blend it out so you are not looking like a clown or crazy or whatever you can think of that does not look good. So blend, 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 and just use those same brushes that you use for the transition shade. So I like to go in reverse order. When I start off with the tan and then I go into the brown, I go right back up to the tan when it's time to blend it out. What's my favorite word? Blend. Blend again. Do the reverse blend. I told you to blend. It is important. Now it's time to cut the crease. I'm going in with that same LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee, and I'm just going to make an outline, and then I'm going to fill it in. And now it's time for some color. I'm starting off with the white. I was a little bit turned off by the fact that it was a shimmer shade. I thought it was going to be like a matte white. So, you know, we're going to make it do what it do, but it is important to wet your brush here because the glitter is not really the best when it goes on to your eye. Make sure you pat the shadow into the crease. It's important just because you do have that tannish concealer underneath, so you don't want it to come out looking like a white with a few tan streaks. So just keep packing it in. Now I'm going in with the orange shade. Again, I do like this one. I did know that it was a shimmer shade and I really did like it. So I'm going to pack that one in the middle of the lid and then you'll see how I blend it out later. Now, I didn't show the color that I used, but I used the plum shade from the same palette to kind of define the outer corner. And then I'm going to bring it over just so it kind of lines up with the cut crease that I did. Because when you do a cut crease, if it's not necessarily really clean, then you need something to kind of draw it out so it looks better. And again, sis, you blend. Now I'm going to line my eyes with the Ciate London eyeliner. And this is an eyeliner pen. I really don't have a preference on pen over the gel pots. But what I will say is when you're looking for a more defined look, the pen works a little better. If you're doing like a smoky eye, then the gel pot will be fine because you don't have to worry about definition. Yes, I do get excited when I line my eyes right. So I don't know what I was dancing to, but you know, it is what it is. Now it's time to apply the lashes. I don't remember what number. I believe they were 149 from the Kiss collection. I did throw away the box because I did use these before. So here's the thing. A lot of people think you cannot reuse lashes. That is not true. If you clean them properly, use rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball or a cotton swab, it doesn't matter. You just make sure you get the excess product off, and you can reuse them as many times as you like. For those of us that know, sometimes that left eye does not always work. When one works, the other one doesn't. So I'm going to reapply my House of Lash glue, and I'm going to try this thing again. In the meantime, I'm going to take my ColourPop gel eyeliner in the shade Black, and I'm going to apply that to my waterline and right below my tight line. So this is going to help bring dimension, of course, to my eyes. It's going to make them pop because I do already have bright eyes, but I just really like how it makes me look more mysterious. Listen, sis, sometimes that tweezer does not work, so you got to get in where you fit in. I used my fingers this time, and it still had a little bit of problems, but I wound up fixing it at the end of the video. Now I'm taking my Makeup Forever mascara. I'm applying it to my lashes for the bottom lash and my top lash so that they can blend in with the falsies. Now I'm going to take that plum shade and I'm going to use a flat brush and I'm going to use it to smoke out my waterline. For the blush, I'm going to use Essence Cosmetics Satin Blush, and I'm just going to pop that right below where I usually do my highlight. And I'm right back to the crayon case. I'm using the Anglola highlighter, my new fave, and I'm going to apply that right on my cheekbones. I'm going to apply it to my forehead, my nose. I'm not going to necessarily blend it out right away just because I like to do that after I apply my setting spray or my setting mist. It just makes it look a little cleaner. Now I'm taking the NYX gloss and the shade Whipped Fouette, and I'm going to apply that over my lips, and I think we'll be done with the look. Well, we could have been done with the look, but I'm extra. So I also used the Aaliyah collection from MAC, and this is in the shade Brooklyn Born. And girls, that is the look. I am finished. I would like to thank you for listening to me and watching me and subscribing to my channel. Again, follow me on Instagram at CallMeTooShort. Follow me on Facebook at Rotana Williams, or you can just continue to watch on YouTube, like, and subscribe. Until then, I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.